take it as it comes. Please modify as you need and support your body. When you feel ready, we're just going to start in a nice simple seat, so whether you're on your sits bones or on your shins, take a moment to just kind of move however you need to just find a space that feels good and comfortable. Maybe you roll around through the shoulders, maybe you roll through the neck. And whenever you feel ready, just find your stillness, soften or close your eyes, take your palms somewhere in your lap, and just begin to breathe. Letting that breath travel in and out through your nose, nice and full as you feel that expansion through your belly, through your ribs, and through your chest. And just take a couple moments here to center yourself, to soften your thoughts, soften your body, and to build into that breath that feels nice and sustainable today. Let's take a few more rounds of breath here as we just come together, finding that centered space. And then take your hands to your heart center. Bring your heart to press into your thumbs, soften your shoulders. Just take a moment here, set an intention for your practice if that feels good. One more big breath in, big breath out. Good, open your eyes, release your palms. We're starting in tabletop position. And then just bringing the palms under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. Just take a moment to move through a few cat and cows, letting the torso drop as you breathe in. And as you exhale, rounding, tucking the chin, press the neck away. And just move through about 5 or 6 of these, whatever pace you like. As you just start to kind of warm into your spine. Linking the breath with the movements. And take a couple more. And then start to come back to that nice tabletop position. And then begin to just walk your hands forward, coming into puppy dog pose. So you can stay tented on your fingers, or you can come onto your palms. You're just going to drop your chest between the arms. Neck is nice and long. Tailbone lifts up. Take a couple breaths here. Lengthen through the sides of the body. And as you inhale, just come forward onto the belly. Take the elbows under the shoulders. Space the feet nice and wide as you come into Sphinx pose. So press into the tops of the feet, press into the palms. Keep the navel rooted as you lift through your chest, draw your shoulders back. Soften through any spaces that feel tight. Take a couple more breaths. And as you exhale, release the forehead down. Take the hands under the shoulders. And then just press up and back into a child's pose. Give yourself a moment if you want to sway through the upper body or just be still. Knowing you can always meet in this posture whenever it feels good. And then find stillness. Take a nice full breath in. A nice full breath out. And as you inhale, shift into your tabletop. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here just to move in your dog however you like. Pedal the knees or just be still. Maybe take a couple squatted dogs. Just find what feels good for you. If the legs feel tight, keep a nice bend through the knees. And we'll take a couple more breaths here just to warm. Eventually coming to stillness. One more big breath in. One more breath out. But now start to shift to your tiptoes, bend your knees, take yourself to the top of the mat, forward folds. And then take your hands to your shins, take a halfway lift, breathe in, shoulders back, breathe out, fold. Good. 2 more just like that. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, release. 1 more inhale, lift, breathe in. Good, breathe out, fold. Press into your feet, rise, sweep your arms up and open. And as you exhale, hands to your heart center. We'll begin with 3 rounds of Sira Namaskar A. So taking a moment here to find steadiness in the feet. And as you're ready, inhale the arms high, breathe in. Exhale, fold, breathe out. halfway lift, inhale. Hands down, step back, high plank. You can always use your knees as you lower half or all the way. And then lift your chest, up dog or cobra, big breath in. And on the breath out, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. When you feel ready, make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise, stand tall, sweep it up and open. And as you exhale, cactus the elbows, hips forward. Good, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold, release. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands down, high plank, and then move through that flow. Again, you can always use your knees or lower half or all the way. As you inhale, up dog or cobra, breathe in. And as you breathe out, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Start to make your way to the top of the mat, forward fold. Halfway lift. When you arrive, breathe in. Breathe out, fold. Stand tall, rise, inhale, arms up and open. Cactus the elbows, hips forward. Good, one more round, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands down, high plank, move through that flow however you'd like. Lower half or all the way. Lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Make your way to the top, forward fold. Halfway lift when you arrive, breathe in. Breathe out, fold. Stand tall, rise, reach up and overhead. Cactus the elbows, hips forward, breath out. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold, release. Halfway lift, breathe in. This time take your right foot, step it toward the back of the mat, and then release the back knee down. Sweep the arms up and overhead as you come into low lunge, Vinyasa. Reach up and overhead, breath in. And as you breathe out, hands down, step back, high plank, inhale. Lower half or all the way, exhale. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, pause. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right leg high, inhale. And then right knee in toward the nose, bring the foot between the palms. Release the left knee down to your mat, and then left hand where it is, right hand to the sky, twist open. Good. Now you can choose to stay or take a twisted half split, straighten the right leg, walk the left hand under your left shoulder. Drop your right hip back and then down, full breath in, full breath out. Rebend the right knee, sweep the arms up and overhead, low lunge, breath in. And as you breathe out, hands to the mat, standing split, left heel to the sky. Full breath in, full breath out. Toes together, chair pose, inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold, release. Halfway lift, inhale. Left foot back, exhale. Release the left knee to your mat, inhale, arms up and overhead, Vinyasa, breath in. Exhale, hands down, high plank pose. Lower half or all the way. Lift the chest, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Left leg high, inhale. Left knee to the nose. Bring the foot between the palms. Right knee down, right hand where it is, left hand to the sky, reach up. Now either choose to stay or take that twisted half split, straighten the left leg, slide the right hand under your right shoulder. Drop the left hip back and then down, one more breath in. One more breath out. Rebend the left knee, sweep the hands high to the sky, breathe into your lunge. Breathe out, hands down, standing splits, right heel to sky. Full breath in. Full breath out. Feet together, chair pose, inhale, sink your seat, reach your fingers nice and high. Exhale, fold forward, release. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands down, high plank, optional Vinyasa, or move straight into downward facing dog, you choose. You're taking that flow, lower half or all the way. Lift your chest, up dog or cobra. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to nose. Foot between palms. Left knee to your mat, fingers to the sky, low lunge, breathe in, reach high. Find a steadiness through that front foot. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, lift your back knee, swing your arms back, fly. Draw the right hip back. Try to keep the left heel stacked on top of the left toes. As you inhale, float the fingers toward the front of your mat. And as you exhale, send that right arm toward the back of the room. Okay? Find that twisted lunge, strong through the legs. Now as you inhale, exalt, reach your left hand high. Right arm reaches down the leg. Inhale, both hands up and overhead. High lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, standing splits, left heel to sky. Full breath in. Full breath out. Toes together, chair pose. Inhale, reach high. And this time as you exhale, hands behind the back. Fine. Take your elbows or fingers, roll your shoulders up and back. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the weight into your toes. Take a breath in. A full breath out. Bend the knees, reach forward. Chair pose, breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands down, high plank, optional vinyasa, or step into downward facing dog. Take your time as you move through those asanas. Lift the chest as you breathe in. We meet in downward facing dog, breathe out. Good. And you get there, left leg high, inhale. Left knee into the nose, foot between the palms. Right knee to the mat, fingers to the sky, low lunge, reach up. Press deeply into that left big toe. Now as you inhale, reach a little higher, and as you exhale, lift your right knee away from your mat, swing your arms back, fly. Draw the left hip back, keep the right heel stacked on top of the right toes. Inhale, reach your arms toward the front of the mat, hover. Find the strength in your legs. As you exhale, left arm swings back, find that twist. Take a breath in. Full breath out. As you inhale, exalt, reach that right hand high to the sky. And then inhale, both hands up and overhead into your lunge. Exhale, hands to your mat. Inhale, standing splits, right heel to the sky, full breath in. Full breath out. Feet together, chair pose, inhale, sink the seat, reach up high, full breath in. Hands behind the back, breath out. Roll the shoulders up and back, and then fold forward one more time. Make space in your shoulders, one more breath in. One more breath out. Bend the knees, reach forward, inhale into your chair pose. Exhale, fold, release. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands down, vinyasa, or downward facing dog. You choose where you go. Always an option to take child's pose if that feels good. Take your time as you move through that sequence, making your way into downward facing dog. We're going to build onto that. So when you're ready, right leg high, inhale. Right knee into the nose, exhale, foot between palms. Left knee down, arms high up toward the sky, low lunge. Sink into the hips. Reach a little higher, breath in. And as you breathe out, left knee lifts, swing the arms back, fly. Keep strong through that back leg. Soft through the shoulders. Inhale, float the hands toward the front of the room. Find that hovering crescent. Exhale, right arm swings back to your twist. Good. Inhale, exalt, reach the left hand high, right hand swings down. And then inhale, high lunge, reach up. This time, warrior two, breathe out. Settle in. Take a moment to move how you need. Keep the right knee in line with the right ankle. Arms reach away from one another. Hips are low. Flip your right palm, and as you exhale, reverse your warrior, send it up and back. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, extended side angle. Take that right forearm to the top of the leg, or slide the hands down to earth or block. Reach your left hand toward the sky. Full breath in. Full breath out. Now take your left hand down to your mat. Spin your left heel up. Sweep your right hand high to the sky. Simple twist. Okay. Keep that back leg nice and active. And now take your right thumb to your right hip crease. Push your hip back straight in through your right leg, okay? Try to keep your hips square. Turn your right shoulder toward the ceiling. So turn your chest, not your hip. And then take your right hand to the sky, okay? Try to keep your left heel stacked over your left toes. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Rebend your right knee, sweep the arms toward the front of the room, hovering crescent, big breath in, big breath out. Good, reach a little further forward, and as you exhale, warrior three, fly the arms back. Try to keep strong through that right leg, keep the torso level with the hips, breath in, Shakti squat, breath out. Two more, inhale, lengthen. Ooh, exhale, squat. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squat and hold, stay for the breath in. Stay for the breath out. Hands down to the mat, left heel to the sky, standing split, full breath in. Full breath out. Good, bring the feet together, chair pose, inhale, reach forward. Forward fold, release. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands down, high plank, optional vinyasa, or make your way through downward facing dog. Take your time as you move. And when you make it to downward facing, take a full breath in. A full breath out. Good. When you get there, left leg high, inhale. Left knee into nose. Foot between palms. Right knee down, fingers up and overhead, low lunge. Big breath in. Big breath out. Reach a little higher. And as you exhale, right knee lifts, arms swing back, fly. Keep strong through the right leg, pull the left hip back. Inhale the arms forward, find that hovering crescent. Exhale, swing the left arm back, twist. Inhale, exalt right hand high, left hand swings down the leg. Inhale, high lunge, arms up and overhead. Exhale, warrior two, open wide. Take a moment to move how you need. Find that stance that feels good. Left knee over the left ankle. And reach the arms nice and long. Good. Woo. Left palm flips. Exhale, reverse. Then the warrior up and back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, extended side angle. Take that forearm to the top of the leg. Or slide the left hand to earth or block. Right arm reaches high to the sky. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Good, now right hand down to your mat. Spin your right heel up. Lift the left hand high to the sky. Simple twist. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Now left thumb to your left hip crease. Push the hip back, straighten the left leg. Keep the hips square, turn the torso, not the hip. Take the left hand to the sky. Push yourself forward with that right heel. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Rebend the front knee. Sweep the hands toward the front of the room. Hovering crescent. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, reach a little further forward. Exhale, lift away. Warrior three. Hips stay level with the torso. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale one more time. Exhale, Shakti squat. Two more. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, squat. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squat and hold. Stay for the breath in. Stay for the breath out. Hands down, right heel to sky, standing split. Full breath in. Full breath out. Toes together, chair pose. Inhale, reach high. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands down, vinyasa or downward facing dog or child's pose. Take what you need. Move with your breath. We're going to add on one more layer to that flow so you know where you're going. So take your time, and when you make it to your dog, one full breath in. One full breath out. Good. Okay, here we go. Right leg high. Inhale. Right knee into nose. Foot between palms. Left knee down, fingers rise, Anjane. Lift up, full breath in. Full breath out. Pick up the back knee, and as you exhale, swing the arms back to that little airplane crescent. And then inhale, arms reach toward the front of the mat. Full breath in. Full breath out. As you exhale, right arm swings back into that twist. Good. And then inhale to exalt, left hand high, right hand reaches down. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, high lunge, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Good. Lift the front palm, exhale, reverse your warrior. Full breath in. Full breath out. Come forward, extended side angle. Your variation, if you want a half or full bind, that's your choice. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Good, left hand down to your mat. Left heel spins up, right hand high to the sky. Find that integrity in your back leg. Right thumb to right hip. Push the hip back. Straighten the right leg, okay? Keep your hips square. Turn your torso. Draw the right shoulder to the sky, okay? Take the right hand, reach it up. Push yourself a little more forward with that back foot. If you need more, lift your right toes away from your mat. Pull your right hip back. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Woo. Rebend your right knee, swoop the arms forward, hovering crescent, inhale. Lift off warrior three, exhale, find your stability, find your strength, full breath in. Shakti squat, breath out. Whew. Two more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squat. One more, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, squat, hold, stay for the breath in. Stay for the breath out. Hands down, standing split, left heel high to the sky, full breath in. Full breath out. Now this time, take your right hand under your right shoulder. Take your left hand to your left hip. Start to stack your hip open for half moon pose, okay? Now that left hand can always stay on the left hip, or you can take the hand high to the sky. You choose where you go. Rotate the hip open, full breath in. Full breath out. Now as you inhale, bend your right knee, step back, warrior two. And as you exhale, Skandasana, left knee bends, right leg straightens, okay? Hands to the earth or hands to your heart. You can stay or walk your hands out in front of you. Take your head and neck between your arms. Keep your right toes pointing up. Now stay or walk your left hand out to the left. Take your right hand high to the sky. Stay or at a half or full bind, reach around that left knee. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Release your bind if you have it. And then hands under your shoulders, wide fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, release. You can hook onto your elbows. You can walk your hands behind your feet. You can take your big toes with your peace fingers, or you can go upside down into a headstand, okay? Wherever you go, take 5 full breaths. Any movement that feels good, your choice where you go, okay? If you're working upside down, make sure that it's right for you today. Use your core to get you up rather than momentum. Take 3 more breaths. Whew. Last 2 breaths. If you're working upside down, start to come back down. Last breath in. Last breath out. Good, hands under shoulders, halfway lift. And as you exhale, hands to the top of the mat, runner's lunge. Good. Inhale, step back, high plank. Exhale, downward dog, or vinyasa, you choose where you go. Lift the heart, breathe in. Whew. Tailbone to sky, breathe out. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Okay, here we go, last side of work. Left leg high, inhale. Left knee into nose, foot between palms. Back knee down, low lunge, last time, reach high to the sky. Full breath in. Full breath out. Pick up your right knee, swing your arms back, fly. Full breath in. Full breath out. Arms float toward the front of the room, inhale. Left arm swings back, exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, exalt, right arm reaches high. And then inhale, high lunge, arms up and open. Exhale, warrior two. Settle into that shape. Lift the front palm and then reverse your warrior. Full breath in. Full breath out. Come forward extended side angle. Choose your variation if you want a half or full bind, your choice. Full breath in. Full breath out. Whew. Right hand down to your mat, spin that right heel up. Left hand high to the sky, simple twist. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good, left thumb to left hip crease. Push the hip back, straighten the left leg. Hips stay square, turn the torso, rotate that left shoulder to the sky, reach the left hand up. Good. Press yourself forward with your right heel. Stay or come onto your left heel, peel your left toes away from your mat. Full breath in, full breath out. Bend your left knee, inhale, arms reach forward, hovering crescent, big breath in. Last time, warrior three, breath out, fly away. Whew. Full breath in, Shakti squat, breath out. Good, last two, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squat. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squat, hold, stay the breath in. Stay for the breath out. Hands down, right heel kicks high, standing split. Last time, full breath in. Full breath out. Left hand under left shoulder, right hand to right hip. Open the hips, half moon pose, okay? Now again, that right hand can stay where it is, or you can rotate your right shoulder up toward the ceiling. Take your right hand to the sky, okay? Flex that right foot, take a breath in. A full breath out. Bend your left knee, step back, warrior two, inhale. Skandasana, right knee bends, left leg straightens, exhale, okay? Hands to earth or to the heart. Or walk your arms out, or your hands rather forward. Drop your head and neck between your arms, okay? Keep that left foot flexed. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Now stay or walk your right hand out to the right. Take your left hand high to the sky. Stay or find that half or full bind around the right leg. Full breath in, full breath out. Whew. Release your bind, hands under shoulders wide, fold, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. 5 full breaths. You choose your variation. Maybe you take your peace fingers to your big toes, bend the elbows, pull yourself closer. If you're going upside down, make sure it's right for you. Take another 4 breaths. Let your hamstrings find a little more space. Whew. If you're working upside down, start to make your way back down to your mat. Let's take one more breath in. One more breath out. Hands under shoulders, halfway lift, inhale. Walk the hands to the top of the mat, runner's lunge, exhale. Step back, high plank, optional vinyasa or downward facing dog. Take your time. We meet in downward facing dog. Whew. Full breath in. Full breath out. Good. When you get to that dog, right leg high, inhale. And then right foot steps to the outside of that right palm, okay? Take your left knee down, and you're gonna take your right forearm to the top of your right leg, okay? Push into your forearm, take your left arm, sweep it up and over to the right, okay? Shoulders are soft. Now you can stay, or you can take your right hand down to earth or block if you need a little more. Draw your left shoulder back. Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Okay, now as you inhale, left hand down to your mat. Exhale, right hand reaches high to the sky, okay? Choose to stay or take your right hand, reach for your left foot, and then take your left glute towards your left heel, okay? So you find a stretch through the front of your left leg. Whew. I hope you feel it, because I do. Take your right shoulder back, open your chest. Good. Take a couple breaths. Whew. Find space. And as you exhale, just release hands to the instep, lizard lunge, okay? Any variation you want for 6 breaths, whether you stay as you are, whether you lift your back knee or come onto your forearms or to blocks. You can always come onto the knife edge side of that front foot, open your knee a little wider, okay? Wherever you go, stay here for another 5 breaths. Make space. Whew. Draw the right hip back, let your breath catch up to the rest of you, right? We've done a lot of strength building, so if you're feeling out of breath, just take a moment here to collect. Whew. High altitude yoga is hard when you've been living at sea level for like a decade, so I feel it. Take another 3 or 4 breaths here. onto your palms if you're not already there. Release your back knee down if it's not already. And then you're just going to rock back into a half split to begin. So the right leg straightens, your hands frame that foot, and your hands or blocks are under your shoulders, okay? So not here, nice and centered, okay? If that right leg is really splaying out to the right, just wiggle your heel so it's more aligned, okay? So from here, you can always stay here. If you want to work toward full splits Hanuman, please do so nice and mindfully, okay? So we've done a lot for the hamstrings and hip flexors, but full splits is a very humbling posture, so please be gentle with yourself. So if you are working in that direction, you're just going to slide your right heel as far forward as feels good. And when you find that place where your body's just like, yep, this is it, just stay, okay? So this might be your full split. It doesn't matter how low you are. It just matters that you're finding integrity in the legs and you're working toward that expansion and release with patience rather than force, okay? So your hands are still under your shoulders. So if you're like this, try to walk your hands back, even if it's just a little bit, okay? And then you can always stay here or tuck your chin to your chest. You're going to round your upper back, think cat pose, and you'll find a little more space opens in your hips to kind of slide down a little more, okay? You can do that as many times as you want, but without force, okay? Otherwise, wherever you are, just be here for 6 to 8 breaths, right? You'll just notice your body starts to soften. If you start to notice that you're tensing up, try to soften and encourage yourself to be a little less rigid, okay? You don't have to stay here the whole time. You can always go back to half splits. You can always stay here longer if that's what you're feeling, okay? Wherever you are, we're just going to stay for another 4 deep breaths. See if you can center your thoughts. Last 3 breaths. Good. Now, one last breath in. One last breath out. Ooh. Now, slowly, if you're working in full splits, take that right heel back in so you're in a half split. And then you're just going to re-bend that front knee. Wiggle that foot back out into lizard lunge, okay? Pick up your left knee and then step back, 3-legged dog. You can stay. You can find scorpion or a flip dog if that feels good. Okay. Stay as long as you need, any movements that feel good. And then when you're ready, you can take a vinyasa in between sides or just come to downward facing dog. Okay? If you're moving through that vinyasa, we'll meet you here. Take your time as you move through up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Alrighty, here we go, last side of effort. Left leg high, breathe in. And then left foot to outside of left palm. Ooh, good. Take your right knee down to your mat. Take your left forearm to the top of your left leg, okay? Press into that forearm for stability. Sweep your right arm up and over to the left, okay? So you want to feel something along the front of your right leg. If you need more, slide that left hand down to earth or block, okay? Draw your right shoulder back, open your chest. Full breath in, full breath out. Good. Now as you inhale, right hand down to your mat. Exhale, left hand high to the sky, twist, okay? Option to stay or take that left hand to your right foot. And then take your right glute toward your right heel, okay? Rotate your left shoulder back. Stay strong through that right hand. Take a full breath in, a full breath out. Now release lizard lunge, hands to the instep. Again, any variation you want. So whether you keep that right knee grounded or lift it up, you can always come onto the edge of that left foot. You can always lower to blocks, forearms, whatever you need, okay? 6 full breaths. Let your breath catch up to the rest of you. You know where we're going, so please take what you need, okay? Whew. Let's take another 4 or 5 breaths here. Let the breath be nice and deep. Last 2 breaths. All right, now when you're ready, come back onto your palms. Take your right knee down if it's not already. Straighten your left leg, walk the hands or blocks under your shoulders for half splits, okay? Again, if your left foot is really splayed out to the left, just bring your heel more centered, okay? And then Draw your left hip back and then down. You choose. Either stay in your half split or work mindfully into full splits, okay? Again, you can stay as long as you want. You can always come back to half splits. It does not matter, okay? So you're going to take that left heel, slide it as far forward as feels comfortable on your body, and then just stop, okay? Try to keep the hands under the shoulders if you can, and then just notice one side is always a little more open than the other, so this may be a totally different experience, okay? My left side is a totally different animal than my right. Now, if you're holding tension in your face or your thoughts start to get a little crazy, just give yourself a moment to settle in here, okay? Now we're going to stay here for 6 to 8 breaths. If you want that same trick, look towards your belly button, round through your upper back, think cat pose, okay? I'm going to slide back into half splits because my sciatica on my left side is not a fan, so this is where I'm going to be. But again, listen to your body. You don't have to stay in full splits the whole time, or you can stay longer, whatever feels adequate for you, okay? Wherever that is, just take another 4 breaths. Find a softness in those areas that feel sticky or tight. Last 2 breaths. Whew. Last big breath in. Last big breath out. Good. Those that are in full splits, just mindfully drag that left heel back into a half split. Rebend the left knee, hands to the instep as you wiggle the left foot out wide, lizard lunge, okay? Pick up your right knee, 3-legged dog, left leg high to the sky. You can stay, you can find scorpion or flip dog or any other movements that feel good, okay? If you need a vinyasa, last one, find it, or just step your feet together, downward facing dog. Good. You're moving through that flow, take your time, moving through up dog or cobra, and then meeting us back, downward facing dog. Whew, good. When you get to that dog shape, let's just lower down child's pose, knees together or wide, whatever feels good. Sink your seat towards your heels. Take your head between your arms and rest. Let's take 5 full breaths here. Just walk your hands under your shoulders so you come to kneeling. And then we're just going to slide onto either hip, bring the legs in front of us, and then we're going to come onto our back. Okay. When you make it onto your back, you'll keep your knees bent. And then take a moment here to be still. From here, you're going to take your right ankle, and you're just going to cross it just above your left knee, coming into a figure 4, okay? Now you can stay as you are. If you need more, lift your left foot away from your mat. Take your hands behind your left leg, okay? You can always lift your left foot toward the sky. So whatever variation you need here. Just take a couple breaths wherever you find yourself. Good. See if you can soften. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. Now bring the left foot back down to the mat if it's not there already. Uncross the right ankle. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. And then come back to stillness. Take your left ankle, cross it above your right knee. Okay, figure 4. Again, you can stay. You can lift your right foot, clasp behind the right leg, or take your right leg to the sky, or just stay, okay? Wherever you are, just take a couple breaths. Find a little more space in your hip. Keep that left foot flexed wherever you are. 2 more breaths. Last breath in. Last breath out. Good, right foot comes down to the mat if it's not there already. Unhook the left ankle. Windshield wiper knees side to side a couple times. And eventually eventually let both knees fall to the right for a supine twist, any variation. So if you just like your legs where they are, keep them there. If you want to take any other variation, please feel free. You can bring your arms out to a T, you can make cactus arms or rest your hands somewhere on your torso, whatever feels good here. Take a couple breaths in and out through your nose, let your low back release. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good, inhale, knees through center. As you exhale, just come over to the left, your twist, your variation, okay? Any way that feels good. Take a couple more breaths. Last breath in. Last breath out. Good, inhale, knees into center. Draw the knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. You're welcome to stay or separate the knees. You can grab your shins or the outside edges of your feet for happy baby pose. And then take any final movements you need here. So maybe this is enough. Maybe shoulder stand or plow. If you're taking another inversion, that's your choice. Back bends are always welcome. And when you feel ready, just go ahead and find your way into your Shavasana. Whether you extend your legs long onto the mat, always an option to keep the knees bent, or bring the soles of the feet together, Supta Baddha Konasana. So you choose where you go. When you get there, take up space, close your eyes, take a nice nourishing breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Letting go of all the efforts. Let your body soften. Stay here as long as you need. Letting your practice wash over you. Stretch reaching up and overhead, eventually bringing the knees towards your center. Take your time, and eventually rolling to your right side into a fetal shape as you take a moment to just be still, to let yourself reintegrate into this space, into your body. Yourself up into your seat. You keep your eyes nice and soft. Give yourself a moment here to bring the hands to your heart center, soften your shoulders. Give yourself a moment to honor yourself as you are in this space, in this moment. To celebrate your strength and your resilience. And to honor yourself. Your chin to your chest, and bring your thumbs to meet your third eye center as you honor the light within yourself, honor the light within us all. Bowing together. Namaste. Well, thank you all for playing full splits with me today. I'm Christina. I'll be making more videos like this, so if there's anything that you want specifically, please let me know. You can find me on Instagram at Christina.flows. That's Christina with a CH.flows. Always happy to make flows for people. I always like suggestions, so that's where I'll be. Otherwise, thank you for practicing with me. Enjoy and have a great day.